Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills IELTS. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another video on the video series free essay feedbacks that I initiated a couple of days ago. If not finished the previous set of day 1 and day 2 videos, kindly check them first. The links are shared in the description and then you can come to this day 3. Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can WhatsApp us to the number appearing at the bottom of the screen. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide your right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's try to get into the video. Let me just share my screen. Know your mistakes, free feedback, day 3, wherein I will be picking up a question, asking you guys to write down the answers in the comment section, and at the same time I'll take a question from one of our students who has already written an answer and review the answer right in front of you, helping you understand what mistakes the essay contain, how to overcome them, what marks does it get, and how to fix it, and everything. Alright, let's start. So this is the question that I've got. You can pause the video and just read the question, understand what is exactly required. Let me just continue with it. Employers sometimes need to pay attention to the word sometimes. Ask people applying for jobs for personal information such as your hobbies, your interests, they're married, single, you stay in the rented house and lot many things. Some people say that this information may be relevant and useful, others disagree. Discuss both the views and give your opinion. These kind of questions, always make sure you address them in separate paragraphs, meaning para 1 gonna be viewpoint. This essay will discuss both the views followed by my opinion, viewpoint, VP. Para 2, you're gonna talk about, some people say it is relevant and useful, means agree. Para 3, you say others disagree, you take up the disagree part. Para 4 is where you talk about your opinion. It's very important you talk about this opinion in a separate paragraph, because that's a part of the question. Don't put this opinion in just conclusion. This is your opinion, and then para 5 gonna be the conclusion from 2, 3 and 4, whatever you've written, you just summarize it in 1 or 2 lines in the conclusion. This is the structure that has to be used. Hope you're getting it. So now let's see the student who has written this. What marks does this person get? In the job application process, many employers inquire about personal data such as their marital status, hobbies and interests. Some argue that such information may be beneficial and relevant, useful and relevant, believing that asking for such information is appropriate. In this essay, I'll discuss both perspectives. Others, however, reject this practice. So, both the perspective have been told before. This essay will discuss both the perspectives and provide my personal opinion on this matter. Perfect. The first paragraph, well explained, concise, short, crisp, perfect. Wouldn't have taken more than 2 minutes. That's it. Now, all the marks are hidden in second and third paragraph. Let's quickly move on to the second paragraph. On one hand, it's a big paragraph. Okay, I'm expecting a lot from here. On one hand, advocates of collecting personal information during job application process argue that it can be beneficial for employees themselves in many ways. Okay, for instance, if an applicant is married, if an applicant means one person, they means more than one, coherence cohesion error. He or she or applicant may require parental leave to take care of his wife, and one may get necessary support from employers on time. This is not saying anything. The person has a clarity, but the person is not ready to convey that clarity on words, on the page or through words, because it's just concise. In one sentence, you cannot explain an instance, describe a situation in one sentence. It's so hard to describe a situation, isn't it so? Use some 2-3 sentences, man, isn't it so? It's a simple one. If an applicant is married, they may require parental leave. One may get necessary support from employers on time. It doesn't mean anything. It's not clear. I mean, probably the person is trying to say, if they collect the data in advance, they may know that this person is going to apply for this leave, and accordingly give the support, accordingly encourage the employee. Probably that is what the person is trying to say. It's not a great idea, by the way. I'm rejecting this idea. We'll continue. Moreover, employees may be assigned tasks based on their pastimes or interests. This is the great idea. The previous idea was wrong idea and it's not even explained clearly. Idea is still fine, probably could have represented in a much better way, adding more clarity, thereby conveying the message more effectively. That is completely absent there. We'll continue. Moreover, employees may be assigned tasks based on their pastimes or interests. This means adding a supporting line probably will strengthen your viewpoints. Directly going to instance I don't suggest, so that's the reason in my in the template or the registered codes we suggest people to have main idea and then supporting idea and then start the instance. Talk a little bit more about the generic main idea, maybe assigned based on their pastimes. This is because instead of searching for a new person for a particular role, if they could find the interest required for this job in their database, it's quite an easy job and helps company to be more productive at the same time. This line is enough for instance. Otherwise also it's fine as long as the person says all these things in the instance. If a firm launches new program, otherwise new programs, that's article mistakes, requiring specialized skill or interest in programming, an employee who has already shared such information in his resume may be given the opportunity rather than hiring externally. This means extra time incurred to to search for an employee or an expert for this job is saved. And also the company can make sure that this person will do it well because we already know about this person who is working here. Add a little more or no, I don't want to write. One line I am telling you it is not clear, but still yes, the person is to an extent fine here because it's a very lengthy sentence. I would always recommend people to add more data in the for instance, for example, so that it conveys the message more effectively. This is fine to an extent. This may get 7, may get 6.5, the examiner is in real bad mode because the things are not so clearly explained. It's all cut. Getting it right? It may be 7, probably yes, person has written good, except for this thing which is not clear, or probably 50-50 chances are there that it may get 6.5. This is the reason why sometimes you get 6.5, you apply for re-evaluation, you get 7. This kind of things very subjective. This is good, this is not bad, this is good, they say it's good, but could have been better. So now how much better? A person decides this can be good for 7, another person decides this is good for 6.5. This is purely subjective. Hope you are getting it. I would have given 6.5, trust me. The sharing of information, sharing such personal information can be advantageous for employees in the form of support when they are required. This is completely wrong. The sharing such personal information can be advantageous for the company during the time when company is searching for a new job role, isn't it? So conclusion is wrong, probably this will be 6.5 only, could have been written much better, but the ideas written are right. The first idea was wrong, but the second is perfectly written. So one of the views is done and dusted. The next view, on the other hand, opponents believe that disclosure of personal information may lead to biased decisions, which means this implies that this is the supporting idea. Many times employers reject the application or reject an applicant due to their marital status, hobbies or pastime activities, for example, which may not be the actual case as far as the work is concerned. Write a little bit more. They may become judgmental about a person based on such facts written in their resume. For instance, now add more clarity based on whatever you wrote before. If a divorcee or single parent is applying for a job, the employer may reject them considering that they might have personality issues or may not get along with other colleagues. Similar rejection can be faced based on hobbies and pastime activities. What do you mean by that? I will not write, I will leave it to the imagination of the examiner. Guys, remember, I don't know, who is behind this. Some guy is behind this or someone is behind these things telling the people telling the students that you write more ideas, you get more marks. Absolutely nonsensical. The task response is one of the categories. Other is the coherence cohesion. Whatever you write, you need to explain. There is coherence cohesion. If you keep writing 10 ideas, you will not get time to explain all the 10 ideas. One idea is enough, but explain, 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 explain. Here the person was really writing so good. This part is really good at its in the single line. Could have been continued. This in reality, this may not be the case, but with the resume, the employer may become judgmental and make some wrong assumptions leading to the termination of the job. Write more. Instead, what person did, similar rejection can be faced based on hobbies. How? Pastime activities. Hobbies. How? Not clearly written. Nothing is just naming it is not going to give you mark. Remember, again, this is going to be 6.5. The essay is all great, just that the final touches, right? Regarding the examples, regarding a little more effective things, regarding the conveying things could have been much more better. This will result in 6.5, not 7. Task response can be 7, though there are some wrong ideas written in the first paragraph. Coherence cohesion will be 100% 6.5. Grammar and vocabulary, person may get 7.5 only, but overall this should be 6.5 because the task response and coherence cohesion is given more preference. As a result, no wonder why you see a lot of people reading 9, listening 9, speaking 9, writing 6.5 because of this very reason. You want more feedback, more personal feedback on your essay, solid writing or describe image, the task 1 for academic. You can join our course. We have everyday feedback, one-to-one feedback for your essays. You can join the course and understand what mistakes you're doing and how to overcome them and everything. But yes, for this question, if you want a free feedback, I request not to send in the WhatsApp messages. Please do comment, leave a comment in the comment section of this video, your entire essay. We will get back to you at the earliest by commenting or replying to your essay, telling you, hinting you about the mistakes that you have made and the possible scores that you may get in the exam. Alright, I really hope this day 3 was fruitful and I believe we have shared a very informative and useful content. If you believe the same, then leave your appreciation with a thumbs up and like and share and subscribe to our channel. Fine guys, this is Nakul signing off. Very soon we'll be back from Skills IELTS with a day 4 video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.